Roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right. 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care, hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing. Rolling the mid beside and now, living my life, getting out drunk. Piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm pulling you up to get down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. Turning you up to get down, down, down. I'm screaming out, fuck that. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Let's give it up.
Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
And when the night falls, loneliness calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel like it with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me.
Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. No way it was our last night.
I wanna feel like this with somebody.
No way it was the last night. No way it was our last night.
That motherfucker back there is not real. With somebody who loves me. So I'll put my faith in something unknown. I'm living on nothing. But I'm tired of hope with nothing to hold. I'm living on
Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on bed. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on bed.
And it's hard to learn. And it's hard to learn. You're giving me such
Better than anything and everything you have done. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on bed. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on bed.
Take it up. Slow, steady, undress, impress. Take it up. Slow, steady, undress, success.
You got a fast car, and I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. I ain't proud of all the punches that I've thrown in the name of someone I no longer know. For the shame of being young, drunk and alone. Traffic lights in the transmit radio. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, it felt like I was drunk. Got tired, got tired for you. Had a feeling that I belong. Got tired for you.
I love it. I got this feeling on a summer day when you were gone. I pressed my car into the glitch. I watched I let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it down the stairs.
all that I want you, I say it. I would want myself, baby, please don't leave me. I'll put you through hell, just to know me, yeah, yeah. So sure of yourself, baby, don't get greedy. That shit want it well, and well.
I can't explain. I got a feeling that I can't erase. Just a feeling that I won't leave behind, because it's something that it's on my mind. I guess it goes like na 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 na.
Myself, baby, please don't leave me. I'll put you through hell, just to know me, yeah.
I call this cappuccino.
Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, night after night. I'll be fucking you by 7 days.
Yeah, man, I need ways. Tell me it's not good all day. Someday. Yeah, it hurts to stay, but I want you to stay. Sometimes.
Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you, bitch. I don't fuck with you.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. Still the one. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Still the one I kiss goodnight.
Attention Walmart, this is Gail Lewis signing out.
I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Baby, hold on to push it harder, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby.
Yeah, but I got another fight. The apple bottom make 'em wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, go. 'Cause when you were boss, you could do what you want.
Well, I was sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstitions. Then maybe you'd see the signs. But Lord knows that this world is cruel, and I ain't the Lord. No, I'm just a fool, and I'm loving somebody. Don't make them love you.
Yeah, 'cause girls is players too. Yeah, 'cause girls is players too.
Must I always be waiting on you?
Yeah, 'cause girls is players too.
I really don't care about the young folks talking
control. Fly like a bird, I'm taking it home. Moving my body like an airflow.
Is this sex so good? I shouldn't have to fall for free. I go on and on. Can't understand how I last so long. I must have the superpowers. Last 223,000 hours. And it's cause I'm off of CC. And I'm off the Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said, you know this dick ain't free. I got girls that I should've made pay for it. Got girls that I should've made wait for it. I got girls that'll cancel a flight back home. Stay another day for it. You got attitude on nana, on agua, stomach on flat, on what's that?
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep.
Fuck you, me.
Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right on the curb? Bet this man fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stupid, they purge.
Pains me to see. So many people are willing to learn how to trade stocks, but are simply just unsuccessful at it. It's not that you're a bad trader.
I'm up $953, $879, $1,300!
When people come up to me and they say, Dek, I'm just not a good stock trader, there's a whole bunch of baloney.
Oh my goodness, I just made $30,000. You guys want to see a show today? 20 grand in a day so far.
You know why I make so much money shorting? Because the answers are given to me.
$37,000. We're currently up $23,000, $24,000 right now. Let's go! This is high risk, high reward. Let's go, baby! Let's go! I'm going for $100,000 today. $100,000 month coming its way, baby.
You may not know everything, but all of a sudden, it's gonna click.
$30,817 in the market today. Oh my goodness, guys. Welcome to the stock market.
Cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's a big day. Today's about redemption. Today's the day about coming back. Today's the day of climbing out of the gutters. Today's the day to be able to get ourselves up in the green, get ourselves up in the profit, start off this week right. Monday, yesterday, went after a trade. Didn't work out the way I wanted over on MIRA. Took a little bit of a step back. Today's the day I'm getting after it. We are going full blast, full account trading, making sure that we are dialed in every single day. I'm ready to go. And I need you guys ready to go with me right here and right now. I'm excited, team. So first things first, I need every single trader to wake up, get excited, get ready on this day, because it is going to be a day that we are going to be absolutely crushing, hammering down, trading a lot of trades, SPY, MIRA, Tesla tonight, Google tonight. It's going to be a day ahead. It's going to be a morning ahead, and I want to make sure every single trader is all dialed in on this day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to, again, the #1 trading community in the world over on Tradecaster.com. I hope you guys are fired up and ready to go. All right, team. All right. All right. Take a couple deep breaths. Team, let's talk about what we have on this day. So, we're going to turn down the music here slightly. Going to make sure every single person is all set. Now, what do we have on this day? This day, at this moment, we have a lot to break on down, a lot to review, a lot to talk about. So let's make sure every single person is trading with confidence, is prepared, and ready to go. So, first thing we want to take a look at, as always, is let's just take a look over on the S&P 500 today. Now, what in the world is going on with the S&P 500? The S&P 500 over the past few days has been getting uglier, uglier, uglier. We actually saw one of the biggest drops in 2024 so far last week. Now, yesterday we did start to get a little bit of a bounce play. Let's review this. We take a look over on the S&P 500, and we can see that the S&P 500 has been incredible recently, hasn't it? I mean, take a look at what the SPY has done over the last 9 months. In the last 9 months, the S&P 500 has gone from 410 and has spiked up to 554. I mean, that is pretty insane on the last 10 months on how straight up the spike has been. We've really only seen 2 strong pullbacks. We had a strong pullback back here in April, and we are having a strong pullback as we again are talking right now as we are heading into mid-July. So the S&P 500 in 9 months of climbing over $150, we really haven't seen any sort of strong drops really whatsoever at all. We have seen little pullbacks to allow the S&P 500 to get its footing and now working its way back on up. I know there are a lot of people that are always trying to time the absolute top and saying, you know what, this is going to be the top. This is where we're going to start turning and falling. This is where we're going to start dropping. But at the end of the day, you are basically trying to guess where the top 500 companies in the United States are all going to fail at the same time. That's a very difficult thing to do. And in most cases, as you guys can see, over the last 15 years, the S&P 500 usually tends to just move up over time. So going against the S&P 500, while there are, again, years that we see a big drop, such as 2022, we saw a nice drop. 2018, we saw a nice drop. In most cases, the S&P 500 does move itself on up. The S&P 500 does get a nice little climb. The S&P 500 does continue to spike and rip and run here. So when we take a look at the SPY here, traders, I do want every single person to be aware that the S&P 500, it is again getting a little bit of a bounce play at this moment. Quick little side note, I see a lot of you guys talk about SCRV real quick. Did SCRV just come out with an offering? And SCRV may have just came out with an offering, which just dropped from $9.16 all the way down to $7. SCRV has been a recently hot play because we have seen NVIDIA has NVIDIA has invested into this play. So if you guys see, we actually did just come out with an offering. Pricing a $15 million private placement, an offering did just come on out, and that led to SCRV going on a nice little drop. So probably don't need that one at this time. Let's talk about the S&P 500 and talk about a game plan though. What do we think is going to happen? Let's think about both sides today. What's going to happen on the SPY? Well, why would it bounce back on up? Well, Dek, yesterday we finally started seeing a bounce after about a $15 drop. Yes, when we take a look at the S&P 500, last week we went from brand new record highs of 565 and fell all the way on down to 548. Traders, how crazy is that? We went from 565 and fell all the way on down towards 548. That is one big crash. That is one big dump. That is one big weakness right there. 565 to 548, and finally we're starting to see a little bit of a move back on up. Yesterday, we started getting that move. Yesterday, we finally started getting a little bit of a new uptrend where traders are asking themselves and saying to themselves, can we be able to squeeze and spike? What can you guys realize? To me, it looks like we need to get back above this 555 mark. Back above 555 shows that we have bullishness. Underneath 555 definitely shows a little bit more bearishness. If I had to again make an assumption right now on what do I think is going to be happening over on this play, is I think we are going to be inside this like ascending triangle pattern wedge between 555 and this uptrend. I would say that yes, we still have room to fall. we have room to fall back on down towards around 553. I think we will find a lot of support somewhere back right around that like 553-ish mark, maybe slightly underneath it, maybe slightly above it. But I do think 553 is going to kind of be like that nice happy medium area as we keep building higher lows and hopefully break 555 later on today. I do think 555 could snap. I do think 555 could break on out, but I don't think it's going to happen right at the start of the day. I think if we touch 555, we're going to fall. But if we drop on down, we're going to have opportunity to move ourselves back on up. So really, again, at the start of the day, make sure you guys are aware of it. Watch for, again, maybe a quick 555 touch, and then honestly, a pullback. I think we have to touch this purple line and build some more higher lows before a breakout. So the SPY, we're starting to get ready for a game plan. I am leaning towards puts down to 553 before, again, taking some profits. But let's talk about what else we have going on with this day, guys. What is the number one top gainer on the stock market? The number one top gainer on the stock market at this exact time is AZTR. And ladies and gentlemen, take a look at what we got right now. AZTR, number one top gainer here. 221% gain, 697,000 in float, under 1 million in float. And as you guys can see right here, AZTR 3-star press release came out with a press release right here. And what is this stating? It's saying that AZTR strengthens global intellectual property portfolio with newly granted and allowed patents. So AZTR, it does have a credible press release. Now, having this credible press release is not anything amazing. It does have the word treatment, but it is a 3-star press release because of the low float, because of the volume, because of it being up 222%. So AZTR does have credibility, does have this press release right here, as you guys could see, and that is leading towards a lot of buying volume moving in on AZTR. Now, AZTR from a 180 all the way up to 523, what are you guys seeing? I am seeing that AZTR right now at this moment is already starting to build a little bit of a bull flag pattern. As this stock is building a bull flag, let's get ready for a squeeze probably right before the start of the day. It seems like this is not going to get all the way till 9:30. It's probably going to squeeze before 9:30. Take a look at some of these examples I have for you guys. When you guys are wanting to look for bull flag patterns and bull flag setups, right? Let me again grab a couple. These should be some good examples right here. So when I bring these on over, take a look. Spike, triangle, breakout. Take a look right here. 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 Spike, triangle, breakout. That's what, again, I want you guys to realize. AZTR, spike, triangle, breakout. If you guys see this pattern, if you guys see this bull flag, make sure you guys, again, right now, just take a second and smash that thumbs on up. I appreciate you guys. Just one moment, smash that thumbs on up. I appreciate all the support that you guys show every single day, and thank you so much for hitting that thumbs on up over on the YouTube if you guys are watching. Now, AZTR, let's see which way this is going to be going. We do have a low float stock, good credible news, and we are watching to see if this is going to break on out. Now, AZTR, could this keep going higher and higher and higher? And the answer is yes, it can. Remember, yesterday we had one of the best and biggest spikes we have seen in the market. Traders, let's talk about what a play that was, because that's kind of setting the tone. Yesterday, for anyone who was not here, MIRA went on a 600% spike. How insane is that? MIRA yesterday, for those who were not here, went on a 600% spike. And you know what? MIRA is still in play today. There is potential that MIRA is going to get back above $4. MIRA is going to start moving up higher and higher and higher. Traders are definitely going to be watching MIRA. So, team, the best way that we could do this is let's head on over towards, again, Fox Runner, click again the news alerts, and let's just get every single person prepared for every single stock that might be, again, worth watching today, other than the number one top gainer today of AZTR. So it says 2 previous top gainers you must watch today. MIRA and CMAX. These are 2 hot stocks you must watch again today. Yesterday was an explosive day in the microcap market as we saw MIRA spike up over 600% and CMAX spike up over 228%. Both these stocks are still holding the majority of their gains and are on high alert. Let's break them down. MIRA, the stock that spiked 627%. MIRA was one of the biggest spikes percentage-wise this summer thus far. Over 600% in one single trading session. The stock spiked from a low of the day of 51 cents to $6.95. This happened after the company released this press release yesterday morning. NanoCap Micro Pharmaceuticals announced that they have this new disorder. Today, $5 would be your main pivot point to watch. Just like some stocks need to break $1 for momentum, MIRA needs to re-break $5 to regain the attention and buyers. If this stock can break $5, expect to see halts and another morning of choppy movement. Yesterday, we saw 43 halts on this day. This is a trade that is very difficult to get in and out of. Please understand that MIRA is most likely going to get halted a ton again today. MIRA is probably going to be halted within the first minute of the day. Little heads on up. So if you want to get involved on the stock that spiked over 600% yesterday, you better have a game plan right at the start of the day. Either you're buying for a spike back up to $5 or you are shorting for a dump back on down. Let's talk about CMAX. CMX had an excellent day in the market, but this stock, unlike MIRA, did not have any news or any filing. This stock spiked from $1.60 to $6.64, bringing over 153 million shares in volume. What stands out the most to us, though, is the fact of how well it's holding its gains at this time. In most cases, when a stock spikes from no news, it sells off rather quickly. This morning, CMAX is holding its gains from yesterday and is looking to reclaim that $5 spot. $5, as we know, is going to be that main area of resistance. So if you want two stocks to automatically be on your watch list, look at the number 1 and number 2 top gainer of yesterday. Both of them are still in play. MARA was absolutely wild. We definitely want to keep our eyes peeled on it. Understand that it's going to be halted within minutes, most likely, once again, either dumping or spiking back on up. CMAX is going to be a little bit more tame. CMAX is going to be a little bit slower, but still, CMAX was able to spike over 200% yesterday. MIRA, monster green candle yesterday. You guys can see we do have a little bit of a downtrend. If it breaks this downtrend, probably going to get halted on the upside as it spikes up towards $5. If it hits this downtrend and gets rejected, probably going to get halted on the downside as MIRA is going to give a lot back. CMAX, this stock, notice we got up towards around 670 yesterday. We are trying to get up and above $5. This one most likely won't get halted as much, but if it can break $5, I want to see if buying volume moves on in. Two stocks you can automatically have on watch right away so that you guys are all set, ready to go on this day. All right. What else do we have here? Is WRNT still in play? No, WRNT, that was a stock that, traders were looking at before, but not really doing anything at this moment. So WRNT, this stock was up over 200% this morning, but it basically gave back all of its gains. Had to hold $1, right? That's always the number one thing. You see, yesterday we posted on MIRA needs to hold $1 support to stay credible. Under $1 and it would fall. Above $1 has a much better chance of spiking. Same goes to WRNT. This stock must get above and hold $1 or buyers will end up locking in profits and moving on. So there was no news, up 211%, $1 strong resistance. You guys already can take the hint. Spiked up towards $1. Guess what it did? Couldn't hold $1 and it just came crashing all the way back on down. So really the top 3 plays we have this morning. We have yesterday's number 1 top gainer, MIRA. We have yesterday's number 2 top gainer, CMAX. And then we also have today's number 1 top gainer, AZTR, which is inside of a bull flag looking to see if this squeezes. We also have the S&P 500 today, where I think the S&P 500 is going to have a quick spike to 555, and then I think it's going to reverse its way back on down. So I am going to be watching that very closely. Okay, and then what else do we have? Last but not least, we do have a Tesla earnings tonight. Now we'll go over this in a little bit. We'll go over all of this, guys, coming on up here in a little bit, talking about Tesla's earnings tonight. But let's just make sure we're not missing any sort of big news, a big action. AZTR, talked about it. SOAR. Anything on SOAR? Fractional benefits, all right. Advances second court treatment studies over on ADIL. Low float over on ADIL. ADIL, low float stock. Maybe again, guys, ADIL does have a good strong press release talking about treatment on its study. Also, it's a lower float play looking to break through the 200-day moving average. So maybe write ADIL on your back burner. So 9:26 in the morning right now. Right now, traders, what's your favorite play? What do you guys like the most? Do you guys like MIRA the most? Looking for the break and run up to $5? Do you like CMAX the most? Looking for the $5 break as well to really steal the show? Do you guys like the S&P 500 the most? Looking to see if 555 is going to hold up as strong resistance and then drop right back on down? Or do you guys, again, want to be watching, Tesla tonight? Do you want to be watching ADIL? Do you want to be watching WRNT, see if it gets back above $1? These are all potential options, making sure every single trader is all set, ready to rock and roll. So very excited to see, what this day is going to be bringing us, see where this hype and see where this momentum is going to be taking us next. Chook saying no screen in Pro Trading Room. There should be. Again, little heads on up. It says I'm sharing my screen right now. So just a little heads up. I can kind of cancel it real quick and redo it. But says I am sharing my screen. See if that's working. I just, again, refreshed it for you. So, traders, let's see, again, what we have on this day. Now, it's 9:27 at this moment. I'm going to, again, get myself all prepared right here and right now. And it's time to, again, make sure that I'm all ready to rock. Let me bring this on over. Scanners coming on up. Awesome. Let's break this bad boy on down. Got the S&P 500. Or as you guys know, I like trading SPX. I'm probably going to be watching SPX right at the start of the day for this potential move. We got about 2 minutes here until the market opens on up. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm looking for. All right, guys. So we're getting ourselves prepared here. We're getting ourselves all set, ready to rock, making sure every single play, every single move, every single time we get involved over on these plays, we are absolutely dialed in. 9:28 in this market. All right, team. What I'm going to be looking for, I believe, at the start of the day, is I'm going to take a look over on the SPY. Let me just explain to you guys what I like, what I'm thinking. The S&P 500. I think 555 is going to hold up as some strong resistance. Notice, in pre-market, slightly above 555 came on down. Earlier in pre-market, 555 came on down. You could see yesterday, 555. Before that, 555. We can go back into a larger time frame, and we could see how 555 has been going across the board and holding up as strong resistance. I want to see a little pop right up towards around 555, and then a drop back on down towards around 553.50. So if I can get an entry right around 555, I think that's going to be a great entry for me to be able to touch it, get a reversal right back on down towards sub 554. So I'd be looking for about $1 move over on the S&P 500. Now, as you guys know, I like trading the SPY. So I'm going to be watching SPX here, or excuse me, SPX. I am going to do SPX. I'm going to do tomorrow's expiration, put contracts, SPX, looking for probably 2 contracts at a time, market order, and watching this one, it is going to have a little bit of I believe a little bit of a gap up, 5,564, 5,075. Let's just go 5,075. Market order, 2 contracts. Market should be opening up here in about 25 seconds. Man, I'm excited, team. I'm excited to see what comes on up. I'm excited to see where this volume takes us. I am not in on anything at this moment. But I do want to be watching this one closely for a quick little spike and then that potential to be able to make a quick dollar. So guys, market opens on up here in the matter of 3 seconds. I got to see exactly where this opens up. 5,565. Okay, absolutely fine. Let's see if we can move on up here a little bit. 554.72. Put contracts. We got up to 72 so far. 72 so far. 75, guys. I'm going to add my first contract right here. 2 contracts. 2 contracts at this moment. Looking on the put side, I want to see us hit that red line, hit 555 over on the SPY, then reverse on down. I see red line touch 555, red line touch 555, and then again reverse back on down. So I did just get my first entry, 2 contracts in on this play, looking to see if 555 is going to hit. I can add some contracts, and then of course look for a reversal back on down. We got up to 554.94 so far. 554.94, looking for that pop and that reversal, looking for that pop and then be able to add in on this play, see it fade back on down and start getting a little bit more weakness. The S&P 500 at this moment did just get that nice long upper shadow. And now we are going to see, are we going to start fading and falling underneath, the price of 555? So SPX at this moment, July 24th, 5,575, looking for, again, the put side and having at this moment 2 contracts, looking for this drop all the way back on down. But let's see how well this is going to hold. Can we again spike up towards around 555.15? Can we spike on up towards around 555? We got up to 554.93 so far. Currently sitting with $160 in profit. First trade of the day. But if this thing starts fading and falling and dropping and starts getting weaker and weaker and weaker and we go to sub 554, this will still be like a $1,000 trade. So if we can fall down to sub 554, it'll be a $1,000 trade right there and I'll be a happy camper. So let's see here, guys. We have a nice little spike on up to the red line. Here's a little bit of a pullback. Let's see if we can get another 30-cent drop. We just hit a new low of the day, a 554.34. Let's see if we can keep on fading, keep on dropping. Deck, where would be a great target? Probably all the way back on down to sub 554.10. 554.10 area would be a great area for us to start taking some gains, for us to start locking in profits, for us to say, hey, you know what? This is a great way to start off our day. So guys, let's see if we can keep on fading, keep on falling. Right now, again, we got a new low of the day, 554.27, 26, 25, 23, 20, 19. Let's go. We're up $600 so far. Let's see if we can keep going a little bit more here, traders. We're again 554.20 so far, 554.20 at this moment. So again, good job for everyone making a quick dollar. 18, 17, another new low of the day, $640, $630. Guys, take your gains. Guys, $660 in profit in the first 2 minutes of the day. So we just made $662 in profit in the first 2 minutes of the day. $600 profit in 2 minutes on the day. SPX got in on this play, put side, seeing a reversal, back on down, and just like that, team, boom. We're able to start off our day on a great note. Able to start off our day on a great play here. If you guys are enjoying this, again, smash that thumbs on up if you guys just made some money. Smash that thumbs on up for everyone making some cash. Smash that thumbs on up for every single person saying, hey, you know what? That's what it's all about right here. So the S&P 500, all we did over on this play, as you guys know, is we noticed top red resistance, top red resistance, top red resistance, and as it comes on up towards around that top area, we're probably going to start seeing a reversal. As it comes on up towards around that top area, we're probably going to start seeing this thing, fade back on down. So again, all we were looking for was that top resistance area to be able to get a good idea and to be able to understand where are we going to start turning, where are we going to start dropping. So remember, team, it's just about, again, thinking, how can we be able to profit off of reversals? When I'm trading, I'm looking for reversals. That's what I'm always looking for. I'm looking for reversals. I'm looking for great ideas where these stocks are going to fade back on down towards. ADIL right here. ADIL, a little bit of a spike. Nice work for everyone over on ADIL. So traders, again, nice little start to this morning. A nice little start to this morning. Usually I always go for $1,000 per day. That's usually always my target, $1,000 per day. Very happy with, again, anything that I'm seeing 4 figures. Right now, we will see S&P 500, see if it gets back above that 555 mark. We'll start again looking for the next possible move. See what, again, is going to be coming on up. But, I mean, think about this, team. Obviously, I'm here. I'm live streaming for you guys. I want to help, every single person make money. I want to help every single person be profitable. But at the same time, imagine if you guys were your own full-time stock trader and you guys are saying, hey, Dek, I just want to make some money and I want to go enjoy time with my family, with my friends, with my kid, with my grandkids, whatever it may be. Hey, who here would be happy making $600 every single day trading? I mean, guys, we just did that in 2 minutes. That's pretty incredible. That's pretty awesome. So you guys can see, hey, if you guys just made money, be willing to walk away at times. right? Now, yes, we always want to make more and more and more and more, but it's always great to just say, hey, you know, that is absolutely awesome just to be able to make this cash, be able to make this profit. Guys, we do have AZTR, right? So AZTR, obviously a very big play here. AZTR still trying to spike its way on up. AZTR, I don't know, guys. This kind of reminds me a little, giving me some MIRE vibes, you know, from yesterday. I feel like this play has potential. If it goes above that like 875 and holds 875, this thing could squeeze up to $10 plus. AZTR has now gone from $5 and it's just ripped and run all the way on up towards $9. AZTR has been halted one time so far. It's still looking to spike. Take a look at the past chart history pattern. Let's go and look at AZTR. AZTR here has a lot of old resistance right around that 875 mark. Right around 875 has a lot of old resistance. If it holds that 875 mark, guess what? This play is looking like it's still spiking. Guys, pretty nuts move right now. AZTR, how many, let's see how much shares are. If we wanted to get involved over on this play, guys, take a look at AZTR. This thing is jumping all around. So this thing is just absolutely jumping all around. Now, I will say AZTR shares right now, team, to short are extremely expensive. Look at, I can't even get, I'll be honest, guys. I don't think it's AZTR on the short side is worth it. For 500 shares, it costs $500. This would be one of those few occasions where I would rather look for a long position rather than a short position. And the reason why I would rather look for a long position than a short position is because I don't want to pay for 1,000 shares $1,000. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. So the thing is, I would rather, again, you know, if I want to trade AZTR, I would rather look for, hey guys, where's a smart entry for us to get a dip buy or a bounce play, rather than us trying to, you know, pay all this money to go ahead and short it. Sometimes the shorting fees are just too expensive, right? That's all it is. Sometimes shorting fees are just too expensive. Sometimes shorting fees are just too much money. Sometimes, again, it's just not worth it to short. You're telling me I need to make a whole $1 move before I even get into the profit. That's a big asking point there. So right now, AZTR traders, I would say if you want to get a possible dip buy, 790. Right? Probably, again, I would probably say like 790, 780 if you want a potential dip buy on this play. S&P 500 traders still, again, just came on up. Watch still for a little potential pop. Could get right back up towards, again, pre-market highs. Pre-market highs are up towards around that 550, 550 mark. So we got some action. We definitely have some action. We definitely have some momentum. SMFL, little bit of a spike. AZTR traders, AZTR still trying to stay on up here. So AZTR trying to stay on up. I would definitely say, you know, if you want to get a possible, you know, bounce play, somewhere in the mid $7 would be the best area. Somewhere in the mid $7 would be the best area for a dip and bounce play. AZTR looks like it's trying to set itself up into a little bit of a bull flag. It's a scary one over on AZTR. AZTR low $7 would be, again, an area that I would feel at least comfortable getting involved on some sort of dip buy. Low $7 area is where I would say, all right, you know, I'd give it a chance. So if I see the low $7, hey, I'd be willing to give it a chance. So I will watch that. Maybe we come all the way on down towards $7, $6.80, $6.90. You know, I would rather, again, just play smart on this type of play. Stock like AZTR, play it smart, be smart, right? You know, let's see if this thing is going to drop all the way back on down towards like this orange line. If we hit this orange line, I'll look for an entry. We hit this orange line, I will again look for an entry. I will look to get filled. I will look for some sort of bounce play. I would like to be able to make, you know, $400 plus. After I make $400 plus, I would like to be able to say, all right, hey, you know, I hit my target. I'm pretty good. CRWD, that's a great question, guys. Let's talk about this. CRWD, CrowdStrike Holdings. So, CRWD, what do you guys think about this play? I would be honest with you and say CRWD, I think that this is an incredible dip buy. If someone said, oh, CRWD is one of the biggest security or cybersecurity defenses, programs, companies that we have. And right now you can get CRWD for the same price people were buying in 2023. That's pretty awesome. I can see that we have gone from $400 to $261. But CRWD is a great company where it has been moving up over time. I mean, guys, take a look since 2020. Since 2020, CRWD has gone from $44, moved itself on up, and came all the way back on, and has gotten all the way up to $400. If a stock has gone from the price of $40 to $400, I do think that this could be a great credible play in the future. But if you're asking Dek what would be the best bounce play of all time, probably again the low 200 area. But if you're asking, hey Dek, you know, is CRWD a good company? CRWD is one of the world's largest cybersecurity companies. Cybersecurity is only getting bigger and bigger and bigger as there is more hacking, as there is more technology, as there is more internet, so the thing is, it is something that I would say I want every single trader to be aware of. So if CRWD ever came on down to, let's say, the low 200s, if CRWD ever came on down to 210 or 215, traders, that stock was all the way up at $400. If we ever see a 50% pullback on a good, credible company that's $1 billion company, yeah, I would probably again look for some sort of entries, 100%. So I like it. So Juan, again, I think it's a great play to keep your eyes peeled on. But I would say again, best entries be probably underneath 225. AZTR still trying to spike itself on up. AZTR right now still trying to spike its way on up. So man, it's been a good day. Kicking things off on the right way, making sure that we're all set, ready to go here.
I demand to know what's going on in my house.
All right, team, look at this. AZTR just got halted towards the upside. AZTR halted on the upside, still going here, baby. And this thing is just, you know, not quitting. This thing is not slowing on down. AZTR has been an absolute beast at this moment. AZTR from $1.50 all the way on up towards $11.16. So this thing has continuously pushed. Dek, what about MIRA? Would this be a good short? I mean, MIRA is a play that is fading at this moment. I would probably say it's going to sit between $2.50 to $3. So do I think it's going to fall a little bit more? The answer is yes. I think MIRA is going to sit between $2.50 and $3, and then maybe tomorrow even try to get a little bit of a mid-candle breakout pattern. So I could imagine that. AZTR Dek, you know, what are you going to be waiting for? Hey, I'll be honest. I am going to wait for my low $7 entry. Yesterday, I took a loss in the market. I want to make sure after a losing day that I'm again doing things right. I don't want to take any unnecessary risk. I don't want to take any unnecessary gambles. I don't want to be putting myself on any sort of unnecessary trades here. AZTR is the stock that the money's being made. If you jumped in on AZTR with $5,000 this morning at the bell, AZTR, a stock that we talked about, if you bought 1,000 shares of this play, a $5,000 investment, you'd already be up $6,000 today. ADIL, a stock we talked about, went from 150 to 230. If you jumped in with 1,000 shares, put in $1,500, you would right now already be up $800 on this trade. So there's a lot of opportunities out there with, again, even smaller investments. But AZTR is the moneymaker right now. The S&P 500 traders just came on up towards, again, the pre-market high. Notice again what's happening over on this play. Pre-market high is currently being touched. This is a play that definitely could start reversing right around that pre-market high. I would say watch for a little bit of a pop higher and then reverse back on down. We know 555 is going to be some strong resistance. No, I do not think we are going to hold 555. I think we might get one more pop on up and then go from there. If you guys can give me 1 second, I am getting this phone call here. I just want to make sure that we're all set, ready to rock and roll. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I apologize about that. I'm actually back at my house right here. My furnace is acting a little bit funny, so I'm actually having a technician come on out today, check out the furnace, make sure, again, I'm all good and don't have to spend, again, $30,000 for a brand new furnace, hopefully. So the thing is, if coming on up in about 30 minutes or so, I probably have to jump off the mic for about 2 to 3 minutes, let this guy in, bring him on down to the furnace, make sure, again, he's all set, ready to go, has some hammers, has some screws, whatever, again, furnace guys like to do, and fix this bad boy. So, just a little heads on up in probably about like 30 minutes or so. I might have to jump off the mic for a few moments and just, again, make sure everything's all set, ready to go for him, and then I'll jump right back on the mic so that we're all set. Guys, SLRX trying to go on up here a little bit. SPY still trying to get a little bit of spike. SPY team, remember 555.50, that is the pre-market highs. Pre-market highs trying to hold on up. Go back to a larger time frame. Let's say again 30-minute time frame here. How much higher can this go? This a play 556.40. What is this area? 556.87. Deck, could we go up a little bit higher? 556.87. That's where, again, I would feel very good about for a reversal. We get on up above 556.50, up towards, again, 556.80. That is awesome reversal areas. We'll keep that on watch. If the S&P 500 gets above 556.25, someone let me know. S&P 500 above 556.25, definitely let me know. AZTR, this is where all the hype is at. And also take a look at how good this bull flag pattern was, guys. Take a look at how good that bull flag pattern was over on AZTR. I mean, that thing just absolutely exploded out of the gates. We take a look at that. I mean, man, that thing was big. That thing was absolutely crazy at this moment. So AZTR, insane spike already, right? Already up 600% on the day. Bull flag explosion. So again, this play right here, AZTR, just absolutely going nuts, absolutely going insane here. And we are live at this moment. AZTR is back and live, and yikes, it again it's all over the place. Guys, AZTR is just insane. We are having large spreads. We are having large monster moves. We're having, again, pops all the way on up towards 11.61, then dropping all the way back on down towards $9. This is a play, if you guys want to jump in on, you are going to be up or down thousands of dollars within a few moments. So up or down within thousands of dollars in a few moments. And guys, look at this, new high of the day coming on up. New high of the day over on AZTR. As fast as these new high of the days are happening, is as fast as these pullbacks are also happening. That is just what makes this, so exciting and so wild at times. Take a look at AZTR. AZTR, here comes another new high. There's another new high, $11.89. There's again $12, another new high. Is anyone saying, hey, Deck, I'm going to short this? I'm just waiting for that perfect timing. If you are, again, an animal out there that is saying you are going to short AZTR, man, you are crazy. Now, I will say this, guys. AZTR's fees are actually coming down. AZTR's shorting fees were, again, $500 for 500 shares. Now they're only $248. So the thing is, they actually have been cut in half so far. Maybe because so many people got squeezed out of their shorts that there's not as many shorters right now. Stock is going up so high, there's not as many shorters at this moment. So again, shorters are getting, the shorting fees are slowly coming on down right now, which is good. Maybe again, this thing goes up to $13 or so. AZTR, this is going to maybe only be, $100 to be able to short it. So again, shorting fees have been cut in half so far. AZTR already having this very nice drop. AZTR already having this very nice fade. Let's see here. Break of $12. Things go crazy. I'm going to delete my $7 entries over on AZTR. Now, sometimes this happens in the market, traders. Yesterday, MIRA went insane. Yesterday, CMAX went insane. Now today, AZTR is going insane. So, you know, it's so nuts to be thinking about this, right? It's so crazy to be thinking about this, where we see that when we have a lot of momentum and we have a lot of hype and we have a lot of action and we have a lot of, you know, potential, you know, spiking above this market, sometimes again, you know, it's all about like the trend. Traders are saying, wow, this is such a hot play. Wow, this is such a crazy mover. Wow, this is, you know, so nuts in every single way. These plays sometimes, basically everyone wakes up and we see multiple spikers, multiple rippers, multiple runners, right? So it's something to always be aware of, that these trends stay hot. Right now, AZTR, very hot play so far. Hermes, Dek, I'm in short at 1150. Ooh, what a great entry. Hermes, if you're in at 1150 right now, if you have 1,000 shares, you are currently up over $1,600. So again, AZTR still dumping at this moment. Dek, where would you look for a dip buy or bounce play? If AZTR ever comes back on down still, so I would say, you know, if you ever come back on down towards the underneath 750s, where I would look for a dip buy. I would look for a dip buy in AZTR, but it's going to be underneath the price of 750. Dek, do you think MIRA is going to be a good dip buy? MIRA most likely is not going to be a dip buy today. If you do a dip buy today, it's because you are expecting that it's going to spike tomorrow. That's what you're doing. If you jump in on MIRA today, don't try to make tons of money today. It's basically you're trying to get the best entry you possibly can for a spike tomorrow, for an upcoming rip and run tomorrow. That would be your idea, you know? So it'd be drop today, get a good entry, and then tomorrow you'd be looking for your breakout. Tio, AZTR, is your dip buy above the VWAP your plan? Again, AZTR, I would just be, personally, my plan is I want it to go so low that of course it's going to get a dip buy. Getting a dip buy at $10 on a stock that's up 600% is very risky. Getting a dip buy on a stock, you know, at 300%, I would just say, hey, if it came all the way back on down towards this area, I just feel like so many people would say, okay, hey, we have just fallen from $12 to $7. We just fell $5. Yeah, we're probably going to get some sort of dip buy. So again, I do not know what's going to happen on AZTR up 600% at the price of $12. It's very difficult to be able to figure on out. But what I will say is that if AZTR does get a pullback $5, I could imagine a lot of people again moving in on this play and saying, hey, you know what? This is one that, you know, could be an amazing opportunity. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pasta Boy Dek, take a look. Thank you for all your teaching. Oh, man, this is awesome. I love seeing these type of messages. Pasta Boy saying, Dek, I just can't thank you enough for your teaching right here. Take a look. Oh, boy, just was able to lock in $11,000. Imagine locking in 11 grand right here. Man, that's what I love. Messages like this, guys. Dek, thank you for your teaching. Just locked in 11 grand. Let's go, Pasta. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Great job all around. Great job all around here. So big day ahead.
Oh God, he's coming back. Get out of here.
AZTR still staying alert. Traders, I'm going to switch the subject here for a moment. Okay, I'm going to switch the topic here for a moment. Let's go over here, team, back on Fox Runner, and let's actually talk about something that's really important today. So if you guys go over to the news alerts, let's talk about right here and right now Tesla's earnings. Okay? So, if you guys are saying to yourself, Dek, I've really enjoyed this market. I want to trade big. I want to make money. I want to get after it here. I want you guys to realize that you are going to have tons of opportunities over the next few days. The reason why is it's now earnings report season. Earnings reports happen once every quarter, 4 times a year, 4 quarters in a year. And all an earnings is just a report card. It's a report card from a company allowing investors to see how they're currently doing. Remember when we were little kids and we'd bring a report card to our mom or a dad and we would say, hey, this is how I did, A, B, C, D. We'd either get taken out for ice cream or we would get grounded. Same exact thing with stocks. An investor is either going to be taken out of their position or an investor is going to be putting money into a position depending on how these earnings are going to do. And tonight at the time of 4 o'clock, we get Tesla and Google, but we want to focus on Tesla a little bit more. Why are we focusing on Tesla a little bit more? Because it's more volatile, has more action, has a little bit more craziness, definitely can make us a little bit more money. So let's see what we have at this moment on expectations. It says expectations on FactSet. The consensus call on Wall Street is that the electric vehicle company will turn an earnings per share of 61 cents from sales of 24.5 billion. A year ago, Tesla reported 91 cents of 24.9. So FactSet is making the expectation that Wall Street is saying that Tesla is going to have a bad earnings. That's what it's saying. It's saying that it's not going to be doing as well as last year. What else do we have? According to investors.com, Tesla's second quarter earnings are expected to fall sharply, but investors are re-energized after better than expected quarter 2 deliveries. Now it's the waiting game to see what CEO Elon Musk will say after the earnings call on Tuesday. So now let's see what happened. So FactSet is saying that we are going to have a worse earnings than we had last year. Investors.com is confirming that. That's saying that they are not going to have the same expected value as they had last year. But people are excited that they were able to have more deliveries this year, but they're really saying it all depends on what Elon Musk says after the earnings. Let's see what Forbes.com says. According to Forbes, Tesla stock dynamics are not dictated by its fundamentals or valuation analysis. What truly drives the stock is the promise of future filled with autonomous electronic vehicles. Tesla's stock volatility runs as deep as the electricities of CEO Elon Musk. So basically, Forbes is saying it's not really matter what we come out with its earnings. We want to see what Elon Musk says, and we want to talk about the future on electric vehicles and self-driving vehicles. According to Investopedia, analysts forecast that Tesla will report a revenue near that of last year's second quarter. Okay, so Investopedia is saying it's going to be near last year's second quarter, when FactSet and Investors.com said it's not going to be near it. When it posted sales of 24.93 billion, according to the estimates compiled by Visible Alpha, restructuring and research development cost project last year. Okay. So here are the estimates. 24.93 billion. This was quarter 1, diluted 50 cents, 34, 173, 1.17. Here's the earnings per share estimated versus reported. So showing when Tesla actually beats its earnings, and we actually haven't beat its earnings in a little bit. So you can actually see Tesla has actually not beaten its earnings the last 3 earnings reports. And as you guys can obviously tell, we actually have been seeing Tesla fall a good amount over the last year. We finally just started seeing a lot of hype and seeing a lot of action. But as you guys can see, Tesla has actually been falling and fading a good amount. We again hit our top, hit a top, hit a top. Each one of these tops has been a lower high. Each one of these tops has been getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Each one of these tops has been fading. Finally, and more recently, we just broke out. Now, is that breakout, is that hype, is that momentum going to lead towards having a better earnings report and buyers being more excited about a better earnings report? So, we definitely want to be keeping our eyes peeled over on Tesla here. Now, we also, again, it says second quarter can provide some more clues. So what are investors looking for out of Tesla earnings? They want to talk about AI investments. They want to be talking about progress in licensing for self-driving vehicles. We want to be talking about robo-taxi, Optimus robots, superchargers, energy businesses, affordable EVs. And if you guys do want to take a look over on Tesla's daily chart, just like we saw today, we do have a big bull flag pattern. So we do have a monster bull flag pattern over on Tesla's daily chart, which could lead towards a big squeeze. So here's again the same exact bull flag pattern that you guys can go ahead and check on out. Now, Dek, what's so important about a bull flag pattern where we are expecting a very large move? Because guess what happened today? Team, if we take a look over on AZTR, didn't we have this bull flag pattern? Spike, consolidation, triangle, and now monster rip and run on up. Now imagine this not on a 2-minute time frame, but on a daily time frame. Now if we take a look over on Tesla right here on its daily time frame, we have a squeeze, a bull flag, and now we might get even more craziness. We might get even more action. Again, here's a bull flag setup, and we have this nice spike, bull flag pattern, and nice spike. Here's a bull flag pattern, nice spike. Here's a bull flag pattern, nice spike. Here you can see a bull flag pattern, nice spike. Here's a bull flag pattern, nice spike. So you can see how these bull flags are just setting up so great and leads to these huge rips. Now, there's no guarantee that a bull flag is going to lead towards a huge spike, but what it usually does guarantee is it's going to be very volatile. We're going to see a lot of action. So, what's the common consensus here? Common consensus is Tesla has its earnings tonight. Tonight, 4 o'clock Eastern time. The expectations out of most of these investing sites is that it's not going to do well on its earnings. What it matters truly more is future updates. What is Elon Musk going to state, and what is their progress on AI? What is their progress on self-driving vehicles? What is their progress on everything moving forward? We can see the last, again, 3 earnings reports we have had. We have not beat its earnings reports, and we do have a bull flag over on the daily chart at this time. These are some questions that investors would like to have answer towards, as Elon Musk can answer in the conference call tonight. Okay? So, I just wanted to make sure every single person is feeling confident, understanding what could be coming on up, and what to be looking for tonight in its earnings call. Sound good? So make sure that you guys are all set here. Also, a little heads on up, team. This is all right here for you. All this data, all this great information is all set for you over on Fox Runner. So hit again in the description below. Fox Runner, you guys can grab it, you guys can get it. I was part of the team to be able to help design Fox Runner, which is why I love it so much. But I think this is one of the best softwares out there. Absolutely incredible. So again, make sure you guys go ahead and check it on out. Fox Runner, from the news to the searching to the trading insights, everything that you guys may want to see. So we do have Tesla, let's say, against trading insights, all of these companies that are still within this. And let's actually go ahead and see if there's been any insider buying or selling. So let's actually type in Tesla for any sort of insider data. And when was the last time? Let's go over, let's grab this and go to date. 3-321 was the last time someone sold Tesla. Now the thing is, we're not seeing any buying of Tesla shares. That's the big issue I still have with Tesla. When was the last time, I don't even think it shows when Elon Musk last bought. Elon Musk has not bought any sort of position in a very long time. Last time he sold any shares, though, was back in 2022. So Elon Musk right here, you can see he has not sold any shares since 2022, but he has not bought any shares within the last few years. So Elon Musk right now is just sitting back. We have not really seen much out of insiders. Sometimes we can look at these insider pages and get better ideas and better focus on when these people are buying and selling, but we're not really seeing any sort of big buys, right? No one's really buying Tesla on the inside right now. So does that mean it's going to go lower? Potentially, right? Potentially it could be going lower. So we will keep our eyes peeled on that. AZTR here. AZTR came on down towards 844. Ooh, great dip buy if you guys got 844. Again, I wanted to look for more of that low $7 mark. Keeping our eyes peeled here. Dek, what about the SPY? Let's see here. SPY right now. SPY working its way on up. Again, SPY, we want to see this thing up towards around 556.80. 556.80, we'll look for a reversal. So 556.80, we're going to look for a reversal here. Really, all I'm doing at this moment is just watching and waiting. I do not need to force in any sort of way. SPY right here still has some great momentum. We do have AZTR. One trade so far today. Most traders are still focused over on AZTR. MIRA, how's that one doing? MIRA still getting weaker. Now, this is where I think MIRA is going to find some sort of bottom. I think MIRA is going to find some sort of bottom right around this play. We're going to keep our eyes peeled on it to see if this stock is going to be able to continue to move itself on up. So, MIRA tomorrow we'll be watching it. Why again 556 40 area? Again, just take a look at past chart history pattern. That's all. That's basically what I base everything off of. Take a look over here, 30-minute time frame. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, bounce play. Take a look right here, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. Right? So again, I'm just looking at where was all these old bounce plays? Where was their old upper shadows, lower shadows, things around those areas? And it seems like it's right around that 557-ish mark. So again, you know, kind of 556.80, 557. Again, very tough to know the exact price, but I'm just looking at old past chart history, old bounce plays areas. If I see again a ton of consolidation right here, I see a ton of consolidation right here. If we spike on up, we're most likely going to have consolidation, aka we're going to have opportunities on pullbacks right up here. So we're just looking at past chart history, figuring out what we could do here next. Right now, still watching this one. We do have again AZTR, or excuse me, the SPY still trying to move itself on up here. SPY still going. Guys, I would love to see the SPY rip on up. Anything above, let's just be ready for that. Anything above, let's go 556.80. I would definitely look for puts. So we're at 5,580 right now. Let's go up to 5,590. We're gonna go over to 2 contracts. We're gonna go over to market order. And if we start again spiking on up towards again 556.80, 557, I am definitely gonna pull the trigger on a couple little put contracts here, so that we'll be all set, ready to rock. Give me one moment, just want to make sure that we're all set. 1 second here, team. Right now, traders, we are again watching, waiting, seeing where this momentum's going to take us. Got the SPY still all set here. If you guys have gotten in on any sort of trades here, we want to keep our eyes peeled over on the S&P 500. Obviously, again, very important. So we got the S&P 500 we're watching. We got AZTR. We are, again, still watching. AZTR is set up to be able to squeeze on up. And then we will go from there. Rockoff saying, after trading is all done, would you mind speaking about the affiliate program and how to participate? So yes, guys, little heads on up. We are going to be setting up, or we have set up a brand new affiliate program for all traders. Now, if you guys do not know what an affiliate program is, it essentially is going to be if you have a friend, a family member, if you have a social media following, if you have a blog post, if you have a YouTube channel, and you promote Tradecaster, every person that signs on up through you, you are going to get paid for. So we are doing something, I can tell you right now, we are doing something that nobody else in the world has ever done. In most affiliate programs, they give you 10, 15%, something along those lines. We are going to give you 80%. 80. So in other words, just a little heads on up, let's make this very simple. If you get 100 people to sign up to Tradecaster, 100 people, we are going to send you a paycheck of $13,000. So if you are someone who says, hey, you know what, I am working on becoming a full-time stock trader. I am working to be able to grow. I'm working to be able to get to my dream of becoming a full-time stock trader. But you know what? I do have a large social media following. You know what? I'm going to post some YouTube reviews. I'm going to do whatever it may be. If you get, again, people to sign up to Tradecaster, support this community, you get 100 people, we send you $13,000. And then again, every month you also get a percentage. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, next week, we are going to have a full affiliate program meeting. So make sure you guys are watching out for that. Make sure you guys are aware of that. Next week, probably next Monday, we are going to have a full affiliate program meeting going over everything so that you guys have a full understanding of how it works, how you guys can make money, and how you guys can get paid. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set. And yep, absolutely every single person, you know, you guys can make a living if you want to off this affiliate program. We're doing something that no one else has done before, as I said. Right now, traders, we got S&P 500 still watching to see. We got up towards 556.30 so far. What else do we have here? AZTR. AZTR, we are still watching this one, seeing if this momentum is going to be able to push on up any higher. 10-11 right now in this market. Team, if you see any plays whatsoever, please, again, feel free to post them. Right now, AZTR is starting to drop. Deck, would you still look for a dip buy and bounce play? I would. I'll tell you right now. If we come back on down somewhere near $7, I would still look for a dip buy and bounce play. AZTR, I would still look for a dip buy and bounce play back on down towards the low $7 mark, 100%. SLRX starting to rip and run. If this one gets up towards $3, SLRX, look for a quick short. SLRX, guys, might actually get halted here in a second, but SLRX, this is a play. If it comes up towards around $3, you could get a nice short out of this one. The reason why is the 50-day moving average is going to be very strong resistance. So 50-day moving average, very strong resistance. It looks like SLRX is about to get halted, though. So it looks like SLRX is about to get halted. The 50-day moving average is 302. SLRX just went from 188 right up to 272. Most likely, we are going to come on up towards around $3. It's either going to be slightly above $3 or slightly underneath $3, and is probably going to get some sort of rejection if I had to take a guess. So just be ready for that over on SLRX. That play, does that one have any sort of news? Does that one have any sort of reasoning right here? Let's go ahead and take a look. SLRX 16 hours ago did have an 8K filing. SLRX right here states in other events, signatures 13. So section 13, Pharmaceuticals Exchange Act. Does this seem like anything big? Emerging growth. I'm not seeing anything too big out of that, 8K filing whatsoever at all. There you go. Just put on the mic back on for a pro trading room for a little heads up for the second live stream. You guys are all good. Thank you for the heads on up over there. All right, guys. So let's keep our eyes peeled. SLRX is still a great play, and AZTR back on down towards $7. Watch it. Deck SLRX. Where are you looking for an entry? It's either you are doing an entry right at $3 over on SLRX, or you're going to wait until it comes up a little bit higher towards, like, I think, 340 or so. So SLRX, this stock is not very expensive. You can get 5,000 shares for $60. I mean, guys, that's really not anything whatsoever. So if you guys are interested, you guys can go ahead and get SLRX shares for only $60. That's very cheap. So SLRX here, team, I'm actually thinking about a possible entry coming on up. Reason why I like SLRX, it seems like it's just going on a very hard spike. I don't think it's going to last very long. I'm thinking I'm going to play this one smart, wait until 330 plus up towards around 340. So I think I'm just going to, you know, take some orders and spread them all around, you know, that 330 to, again, 330 all the way up towards 350 area. So let's see if this opens on up, gets filled on a nice possible spike, goes all the way up towards, again, 350. Look for, again, some areas of resistance. So SLRX. I want to see. It's not actually allowing me to. Oh, there it goes. So this play, I do want to keep my eyes peeled on it. I think there is a lot of potential over on this one. I would like to see this one gap up, quick little quick little spike on up, and then go from there. So let's see here. SLRX, guys. I'm telling you my game plan right now. My game plan is short this one after this spike up towards 350. SLRX is going to be getting unhalted at 10:17 and 49 seconds. You can go to this website, nasdaqtrader.com/traderholtz, and you could see at the time of 10:17 and 49 seconds is when you're going to get unhalted. All you got to do is add 5 minutes to the halt time. So SLRX, we have right now 1 minute left. 1 minute left here, traders. So SLRX, let's again watch this closely. See if it does have a gap up. Again, if it does gap on up and we start spiking up towards like 340 or so, I'll be happy with that. I'm a little bit nervous to do an entry right at $3. So I'm just being straight up with you guys. I'm a little bit nervous to do an entry right at $3. And the reason why is because everything's been running hot. If that's been AZTR today, or if that has been MITA from yesterday, or MIR, whatever that stock was from yesterday, we know that there has been a lot of action. A lot of action, a lot of momentum, a lot of hype. So I think some plays are going a little bit higher than expected. And that's why I'm just kind of giving a little bit more room because of how hot this market's been. I don't want to get filled and go into the red. I would rather say, okay, it's going higher than what I think it was going to do, and then I can look for a reversal. All right, team, 10 seconds. 10 seconds over on SLRX. SLRX, watching this one, seeing where this play is going to open on up. All right, we are live right now. We did not gap up above $3. We might have a pullback right away. If it does break $3, we'll look to see if it can spike all the way up to 340, 350. SLRX, high of the day, 287. 287 right now, high of the day over on this play. Still trying to squeeze its way on up. We want it to go up another 60 cents. Go up 120% on the day. I would rather short a stock that is at its very tippity top rather than, again, looking to be able to short it when I still think there's room to run. Right now, we're coming up towards 294, high of the day. $3. Let's see if we can keep on going. 310, 312. 312. No entries until, again, 330 plus. No entries until 330 plus, guys. You guys know me. I'm trying to stay as smart as I can, waiting for this one to spike on up towards higher areas than what I expect. I expect that it was going to turn at $3, but I know, again, how strong momentum has been in this market. So I'm saying, you know what? If I think it's going to turn at $3, let me wait until it goes up to 330, 340, 350, where I can say, all right, hey, this is much higher than what I ever thought it was going to do. So now, again, we are looking for this one to keep on going. I have not gotten filled on any entry. There we go. SLRX just got filled on a little bit. SLRX getting my first little entries on this. Now, what I'm ultimately trying to do is I'm trying to get filled right next to the top. I'm looking for where is this pullback actually going to happen. Right now, I just got filled with 4,000 shares on this play. 4,000 shares at this moment on SLRX. Now I want to see if this thing is going to drop. I want to see if we are going to get a pullback. I want to see if we can get a feed. Right now, SLRX, we are looking for this drop. We are looking for this feed. We're looking for this big right candle all the way back down towards around $3. So can we get a nice big fade? Can we get a nice big drop? Can we go back down to $3 and make a quick profit? Basically getting in at the very tippity top, looking for a reversal. Cost basis is 340 right now. My cost basis is 340. High of the day is 348. Looking for a red candle back on down towards like 310. So I'm in right now. I have about a 6 cent, 7 cent gain at this moment. Looking for this red candle to actually reverse. I thought it was going to turn at 3. I said this market is so hot, let me wait a little bit higher. Right now, traders, we are still watching to see, are we going to reverse? Guys, we are moving ourselves on up. We got 5,000 shares on this play. Cost base is 352. Can we actually get a reversal, or is this thing going to continue to move itself on up? I will give it some time, but I am not going to go through what I went through yesterday with, again, holding a play that keeps going higher and higher and higher. So I am watching this closely. I am looking for this drop and this reversal. Come on now, baby. Let's get this drop. Let's get this fade. Let's get this reversal. I'm in at 352, looking for the upper shadow and the pullback back down to $3. The LULD is all the way down to 256. We have a lot of room that we could be able to fall and make some big money out of this play over on SLRX. SLRX right now, team, up $100 on this trade. Remember, anything underneath the price of 342, I'm in the profit area. I want to see a crack into the 320s, into the 3 teens, into the low $3. And that's where I know I could be able to make some great money. $750 right now, $750 profit. Come on, let's see if we can crack 320s. 320's been its main support line so far. 320's been the main support line so far. Right now, traders, we are looking for this dump. 324. 324 right here. 324 at this moment. Come on, crack 320s. 320s, and we can really be able to make some nice money here. 323, 321, 320. 320 right now, taking half my gains being smart. Taking half my gains being smart. 320's been a strong support line. 320's been very strong support. I'm taking half my gains to be smart here, team. Right now, it's still holding its gains too well. I took half my gains at 320 just to be a smart trader. Let's see if we can go back into the 320s, see if we can get a nice fade and fall. Right now, team's starting to move itself back on up here slightly. Took half my gains so far. Nope, still again getting another little spike. Guys, it's still again getting a little bit of a spike on up. I took half my gains at 320 just to be a smart trader. I'm going to get out right here, not again accept any sort of large loss. I will not accept any large loss on this day. I refuse, because I took a loss yesterday, so I can't, again, I don't want to go on any sort of big loss. I broke even on my day, broke even on my trade. I took some gains down low. I want to guarantee that I had profit. I see that I'm still losing. I see that it's still spiking, so I'd rather, again, just start fresh and look for a better entry up high. So that's where I'm at this moment. We got into a high of the day of 385. Dek, where's the next main target? Next main target is going to be up towards around 430, 440. Why do I say 430, 440? That's going to be right underneath the 200-day moving average. Let me break even, start fresh, look for a better opportunity. We knew that 320 was strong support. It kept bouncing off 320. I locked in half my profits at 320. Then again, I got out the moment I again lost my morning profit because I did not want to go red on the day. Right now, I'm currently down $25 on the day. I'm down $25 on the day, and that is it. My next entry that I will feel good about is going to be up and around the 430s. 430 region is where I feel good on my next possible entry. So let's see if we spike up there. LULD right now is at 414 though. Let's see again. I want to see SLRX. This one spikes on up a little bit higher. I will look for, again, some entries up high, as you guys know. I'm going to put in entries all the way up into the 430s. And basically that trade right there was just like a wash. You know, no harm done. Not putting myself in any sort of bad position. Right now, SLRX getting a little bit of a pullback at this time. So we are still waiting. We are still watching. We are still looking to see where is this momentum truly going to take us here. We got SLRX, very hot play. Also, what's AZTR doing? AZTR is not a bad one. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, AZTR is still trying to hold on up the best it can as well. So AZTR is also right there. AZTR traders, don't be shocked out of lunch hours if this thing randomly starts squeezing. AZTR randomly starts squeezing, randomly starts going crazy. This is not a play to forget about. Number one top gainer, already up 500% and consolidating up 500%. SLRX. SLRX. 200-day moving average is at the price of 446. 200-day moving average at the price of 446. We are going to look for entries in the 420s and the 430s. 420s, 430s over on this play to get filled on its next leg and be able to get filled all the way up near around those tops. So traders, let's wait for the 200-day moving average. Our entry we're looking for is this red line. This red line right here also is going to be just shy of these old spikes, right? Bounce play, top resistance, that again area. We got up to a high of the day of 414. We want to see it touch or get right next to this orange line or right next to this red line where it's going to be two very strong areas of resistance. Resistance from old spiking highs, old bounce plays, and the 200-day moving average is going to be a strong resistance. So I'm trying to ask myself, Dek, if I jump in on a play that's up 162%, where is going to be the best opportunity for me to make money? I think the best opportunity for me to make money is at a reversal area after a stock has already spiked up 170% at where it's turned in the past at its 200-day moving average rejection. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see if we can get it. We got up to a high of the day of 425 so far. 425 is the high at this moment. Not filled on my second round of entries yet. Just got filled on my first round of entries. Guys, I am back in over on SLRX at this time as we are getting closer to that 200-day moving average. I only have 1,600 shares at this time. That's it right now because I'm slowly scaling in. They would say DCAing, dollar cost averaging. I'm getting in on an entry slow and steady. 1,000 shares at the price of 428. 1,000 shares at the price of 430. 1,000 shares at the price of 440. 1,000 shares at the price of 450. Because I'm expecting that we're going to turn around at around 440, 450. So I'm getting it slightly underneath it. I'm getting it slightly above it so I can have the best overall average. So when we do dump, I'm going to be able to guarantee myself, back into the profits. That's what I'm looking for at this moment. So let's say hypothetically, SLRX starts dumping and turning right now and can't get back above, 420. I'm okay with that because at least I have some sort of shares. I have 1,600 shares right now. So hey, you know what? I'm making some sort of money. But let's say other case scenario is it spikes all the way up towards 450, 460. I'm okay with that as well. Why is that? Because that's where I believe, again, we're going to turn around and I can get more shares before we start dropping back on down. So guys, I am in here again, coming on up with some more entries. Now I'm in on 3,000 shares. We just hit the orange line of that 435, 436 mark. So I just hit my entry. My new cost basis is 431. New cost basis is 431. Remember, where is this entry coming from? This entry is coming from these areas right here. Bounce, bounce, tons of consolidation, top resistance, and now coming up just shy of the 200-day moving average at that area. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want anyone to think I'm randomly guessing. I'm looking at the past chart history pattern to get my next line of entries. Now I have 3,000 shares. I will have another 2,000 that I have as, again, top orders in case this stock still keeps on going. But if this stock does turn on down right now, I'm happy with 3,000 shares. Sure, I could get 4,000, 5,000 shares. But if it turns right now and I have 3,000 shares and it dumps on down to 380, 370, bada boom, that's going to be, again, a great profit. Putting myself up into the green, getting my entire loss back from earlier, and now, again, being able to make a great gain. So this is, again, what I'm trying to do, explaining my entire trade to you, making sure no one's left in the dark and understand every single thing that I'm doing. I want to make sure you guys understand every single move that I'm doing, making sure you understand every single possible trade here. So right now, cost base 431. Are we going to start seeing that turn in that reversal? Back on down to 380, back on down to 390, start seeing 436 as the high. Right now, we are in the green. It's great, again, starting to make back a little bit of this loss, but remember, my main idea of this trade is to make a little bit of a bigger profit out of it. But do I feel confident? Let's just ask myself this question. Do I feel confident shorting a stock that already spiked 180%? Yes, I like that. Am I shorting the play at old past chart history? Yes, I like that. Am I shorting the play at the 200-day moving average? Yes, I like that. So again, I'm doing this at areas that I believe are going to be the best opportunity to reverse. I just got filled another little bit here. Team, I just got filled my last bit. 5,000 shares on this play. Just got filled my last bit on this spike. I am looking now for this play to be able to reverse. Deck, what price are you going to be getting out if it does not reverse? If it does not reverse, I am probably going to give it up towards around like 475, 480 before I get out of this play. So right now, I am in at what price? 438. 438 is my entry price. I am looking for this to be able to reverse itself on down, be able to get this weakness, and be able to fade. We just had a spike. It is starting to move on up right here. I am about to get out of this one, traders. $5 is my last line of resistance. I'm not upset with this entry. It's just this market's been so hot. Are we about to break $5? It looks like it will. It's so hard for me to get out of this play because I really, really like this one, but it's still just holding its gains. $5 strong resistance. LULD is at 508 here. I do not want to go through what I did. It went yesterday, unfortunately. SLRX here, team. This market, it's not halted yet. It's not halted. Now it's halted. Gap up, out right away. Gap up, out right away. Gap down, hold for again. That's sell-off. This is, again, it's like, it's frustrating a little bit because I've had yesterday I took a loss and today I took a loss, or I'm in the red right now, and both trades I'm happy with. Like both, I can't even be upset. I can't even be frightened. It's just this market's so hot. If I'm seeing again this market this hot, it's just tough to go against it. Now at the same time, I'm saying, man, you're going against a stock that, you know, has already gone up 200%. So it's not a bad idea. So it's like I'm not upset with the way I'm trading at all. Just these plays are going higher than expected. These plays are going higher than what I expect them to do. So it's not a bad play. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad trade here. It's just they're going up higher and you got to be careful. That's all it is. So you got to be careful over on these plays, guys. Always got to understand that. Right now, we'll see what's going to be happening next. I'll tell you guys exactly what I'm doing at this moment. Exactly what I'm doing at this moment is, number one, if I see any gap up, I'm getting out. I'm accepting my loss, probably taking about a $4,000 hit. That's what I'm going to do. If it keeps on going, if it drops on down, I will hold to see if it stays underneath $5. But I'll tell you right now, SLRX is still spiking. SLRX is up 230%. The last thing I can do is hold and hold and hold and hold and hold and hope and hope and hold and hold. I can't do that again. I can't do that. That's not going to be good. You get out, you move on. So you got to be able to understand your account size. You got to be able to understand how much money is a big loss for you. You got to understand again, you know, what you're trading. So for me, SLRX, if I take a loss here, again, it sucks. It's not fun. But at the same time, I'm happy with my entries, and I will take those entries every single time. Fuller Deck, you play a lot of shares. Well, that's why, again, you make a lot of money, baby. You don't make it. You don't get the Lamborghini money. You don't get the mansion money. You don't get the travel around the world money without, again, putting some money in on it. So absolutely, you know, I trade big shares, putting in, you know, 5,000 shares on this play because I want to make big money. Now, the same thing can happen, though, if it goes against you. If it goes against you, you can lose money. So make sure you guys are understanding what we have at this time. Watching and waiting on this play. Looking to see what's going to be happening when this one does open on up. Now, what I will say is this guy, I need this to open up here soon because this furnace technician is going to be here any moment. All right, so this furnace technician is going to be here any moment. We do have SLRX 10:30 and 25 seconds. We're going to be opening up at 10:35. 10:35 and 25 seconds. 10:35, 25 seconds. All right, 10:35, 25 seconds here. So, Deck, what are you doing? Right now, I'm going to have my finger on the trigger, getting ready to get out of this play if we have any gap up. If I see anything above 508, I'm getting out. Well, Deck, what if it falls? I don't care. Well, Deck, what if you get out and it drops later on today? Traders, what if I keep on holding and it goes up to $7? What if I keep on holding and it goes up to $10? What if I keep on holding and I blow up my whole entire account? What if there's always the what if. What if? Guys, what's the right way to trade? Right way to trade is I am incorrect here. This stock is moving on up. Stock is going on a spike. I gave it a shot. I was happy with my entry. I like my idea. But the thing is, if I keep on holding, I got to think about worst case scenario. And worst case scenario is the stock keeps going up even higher. So you know what I have to do? I have to, again, have discipline. I have to, again, throw my emotions out the window. I got to throw my greed out the window. And I got to say, hey, you know what? Time for me to move on. Time for me to, again, go to a better play or a different play, or time for me to take a step back, right? You got to be able to understand this the best way possible. All right, this technician guy, I'm looking at the route. He's going to be here in 2 minutes. So I really want this thing to open on up and then dump on down. If it doesn't, I'm getting out. And bada boom, I'm going to have to accept my loss. But you know what? That's part of trading sometimes. So SLRX opening on up here, team, in 20 seconds. It looks like it's going to be gapping on up, unfortunately. We're having bids all the way up to 530s. We're seeing everything up high. It looks like we're going to be gapping on up. Got to be ready to move on out of this play. Guys, we got about 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. SLRX. Watch it, watch it, watch it. We might be going to a 10-minute hold. Might be going to a 10-minute hold here. So SLRX got halted at the time of right here, as you guys can see, 10:30 and 25 seconds. It's now 10:36. So it does look like we're heading to a 10-minute hold. So right now, team, want to make sure that we're all set here. This is the bad news, though. The bad news is this guy is going to be here any second, and I'm going to have to go open the door. And the time I go open the door, this stock's going to open on up. Oh, man. This is going to be such bad timing here. This is awful timing. I'm just going to have to say, wait outside. I'm coming. Wait outside, I'm coming. So we got another 3.5 minutes. This stock, unfortunately, though, it looks like it's going to be gapping on up. The good news is when you have a 10-minute halt, there is those times that you do just get this monster dump. Now, again, traders, I don't want to sit here and be like laughy and smiley, but the thing is, I don't think I did anything wrong today. What could you say I'd done wrong? Well, Dek, maybe the moment it broke the 200-day moving average, you get out of the play. Sure. I can, again, take that. I can understand that, right? The thing is, I'm going to get out the moment this opens on up if it has any sort of gap up. But I would trade this every single time. A stock that's up 200%, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. We have chart pattern, old resistance and support, and we have the 200-day moving average. We see we have upper shadows, gives it all back, upper shadow gives it all back, upper shadow gives it all back. Stock broke through old chart history resistance, broke through again the 200-day moving average, and is still holding its gains. So it's gone against 3 traits that it's usually not used to. It's gone against 3 traits that it usually doesn't do. So again, the odds were in my favor that this play was going to work on out. The odds were in my favor that this play was going to be successful. The odds were in my favor that this was going to turn and drop. They were, right? But it just comes on down to, it did something, it broke the odds. It went against the odds. This market's so hot, it's moving on up. So guess what I have to do? I got to accept my loss, got to move on. That's part of trading, guys. Part of trading is, of course, being able to enjoy the wins, the gains, the money, the Lambos, the Ferraris, the mansions, the traveling around, right? All that beautiful stuff. But at the same time, part of trading is also saying, hey, get out when you can. Don't blow up it and throw it all away. I've had some amazing trades. I've had some amazing days. I've had some amazing months. But at the same time, I don't want to, again, go down 12,000, 15,000, 20,000 holding and saying, maybe it'll come back down. Maybe it'll come down eventually. Not the way I want to trade, not the way I want to present my trading, not the way I want to mentor you guys, not the way I want to do it. All right, traders, we have 60 more seconds. 60 more seconds. It says his arrival time is 3 minutes. I'm tracking him right now. This is going to be the worst timing ever. He's 1.8 miles away, 3 minutes. Come on, get here. We have, right now, team, we have 60 seconds. Oh, man, he's on my street. There's a little map right here. I just want to be able to get out of this trade. All right, 25 seconds here, guys. Or 35 seconds until this one opens on up. Obviously, best case scenario is a large gap down. I would love that. I would love to just, you know, we all see 448. We see 430, right? If we see a large gap down, beautiful. But the odds are the bids are up 551, buying towards the upside. It looks like we're going to have a gap up. So that's what it looks like. I'm just ready to get out of my position. If I need to, click sell, sell, market order, and be able to move on from this play. But let's see what's going to be happening here. Okay, here we go, guys. We are going to be opening up in 3, 2, 1. SLRX, out, out. Buy, buy. Boo! Large gap up there. Large gap up. Guys. Guys. Large gap up. Large spike. Gotta be honest. Gotta be transparent here, team. I mean, that's what I do. If I show my wins, I gotta show my losses. Team, this is a little bit of a nasty stretch right here. This is a little bit of a nasty stretch for me at this moment, here at this time. I, again, just had back-to-back minus $10,000 days. Back-to-back minus $10,000 days here. So, what is that showing me at this time? Showing me that the market is way too strong to go against for any sort of shorts right here. It's just this market just keeps on going up higher and higher and higher. These buyers are just going up higher and higher. It's almost getting to the point that it's just, no matter what, these trades are just going up higher and higher and higher. So we do have, again, back-to-back $10,000 days, which I don't think I've ever done before. I don't think I've ever had back-to-back $10,000 losing days. So I definitely want to do what? Take a little bit of time. I definitely want to say, hey, you know what? This market right here is too strong for me to do any sort of shorts. SLRX right here, I lost $10,000 today. I lost $10,000 yesterday. You got to understand, this is, again, the profession I'm in. This is what I sign up for. This is, again, trading. And this is going to happen from time to time. But I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to show it. And you know what? I'm even more excited to get back after it and be able to make some money. You know what I'm blessed with right now? I'm blessed with an opportunity to be able to get myself into a position that I've never been in before. I'm blessed to be able to get a little uncomfortable. I'm blessed to be able to say, hey, you know what? I have not ever been in this position where I've lost $10,000 back to back. So you know what? Let's see how I'm able to react from it. Let's see how I'm able to grow from it. Let's see how I'm able to overcome it. So you know what? Even though it's not fun, even though, again, I'm down 20,000 in the last 2 days, it's time for the comeback season. And now, again, before, I didn't have the opportunity for a comeback season. Now I get ready for a new challenge. Now I get ready for a new trend. Now I get ready for a new door. Now I get ready to be able to be in a spot that I haven't been before. Woo! All right. So, traders, I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't think, again, me trading for the rest of the day right here is probably my smartest move. I know right here that this market's been hot. I know this market's been strong. I know, again, things been going very solid here. But you know what? I think, again, me bouncing on back could be an amazing opportunity. I'm excited to be able to take it on. I'm excited to be able to get it in check and say, hey, you know what? Let's get back to what we know. Let's get back to, again, coming out on top. Let's, again, make sure that we understand this market. And, hey, Dek, right here and right now, this market has been so damn hot. We got to see what's going to be coming on up. So, absolutely great. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's just this market's been so hot, guys. It's just the market's too going. The market's just going. I can't go against it. It just seems like if I go against this market, it's just going to be too much here. So, yeah, absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's frustrating at times, guys. Absolutely frustrating. But, hey, you know what? I kind of needed it a little bit. Light a little fire underneath the ass. Make sure, again, we're getting all dialed in here. All right. Part of trading, guys. You guys already know the drill. As always, you got to stay motivated. Got to stay fired on up. Not going to go again back in on this play, hoping for the best. Yes, if it dumps, it dumps. But you know what? It's part of trading. It's part of stock trading. Guys, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? So any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. I'm, again, happy to help you on out. Silverback says, Dek, what about giveaway time? Good for karma. Silverback, are you watching the stream here? I just lost $20,000. What the heck do you think I'm going to give away at this moment? Okay. Hey, yeah, giveaway time, Silverback. Give me something. All right, yeah, hey, I appreciate it. What the heck do you think I'm going to be giving away at this moment? I'm down 20 grand in 2 days. You guys want you want my socks? You want my shorts? Is that what you want? I don't know what you want from me. So again, we'll see what we have. We'll see what we get. We'll see what's gonna be coming on up here next. Oh, it's already happening. It's already happening. Traders, this always happens on social media. You want to, this, all right, this is the crazy facts we always hear. All right, traders, I get it. It's part of my job description. It is. The thing is, I've won the last 2 months straight. Win. The last 2 months straight. People clapping. People say, Dek, you're a genius. Dek, thank you. Now I lose. Now I lose one day. And it's, man, Dek, you know, you're not good anymore. Oh, hey, duh, man, this is not the right strategy. How quick people flip. One day, you're the best, to one day, I hate you. Guys, tomorrow you'll have a new opinion of me. Hey, all right? It's part of stock trading. It's part of the game. You got to be able to take it with a grain of salt. You got to be able to, again, stay fired up over it. And you got to be able to use it as a learning opportunity. Now, what I will say at this moment as well is that this market has been, of course, damn hot. This market has been on fire. And we are still seeing these plays, work and spike and climb and keep doing their thing here. So that's what it all comes on down towards. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. And I will be happy to help you guys on out with anything that you guys need, as always. But of course, guys, am I happy I lost? No. Come on now. Of course I'm not happy I lost. But at the same time, I have to understand it's part of it. I have to understand how hot these plays are. But you know what? That's going to be trading sometimes. Plays go against you, right? You got to be able to understand it. Some people are weak-minded. Can't take a little bit of a loss. Some people are going to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to battle back. Use it as fire. Use it as motivation. Use it as an opportunity to grow. Use it as an opportunity to get better, right? That's what it all comes on down to. Where's the furnace guy? The furnace guy is actually here right now. So again, your timing, furnace guy, was actually better than what we wanted. So here he is. He just pulled in. He has just pulled in. You like that? You like the security system? Last year, I donated all my profits to getting the best security system ever. If you step on my yard without me, again, even notifying my security system, big lasers, big everything just comes right on down. Intimidation. So we'll see what we get here. We'll see what we got. Traders, SLRX. No more trades for myself here. Got to take a little bit of a step back. Be able to say, hey, you know what? It's part of trading. But as always, I will post my P&L to show social media. And you know what the story's going to make even better, though, for? When I make it all back. My worst loss ever was $110,000. I made it all back within the same day. Isn't that crazy to think about? So you never know what the market's going to bring you. You never know what the market's going to give you in the future. At the same time, you got to trust your trading, got to trust your discipline, you got to trust your strategy, and get your head right back in the game and get after it. So traders, we'll see what we get next. We'll see what's going to be coming on up. But yes, I am going to take some time, step on back, stay smart, and not force anything that's not going to be there for me. All right? Hey, Awesome job, awesome work, amazing job on the day. Yeah, if you guys want to see the video of me again losing 100,000 and making it all back on the same day, it is on my Instagram. It's pinned on my Instagram on my Sean Dekmar account, so you guys can go ahead and check that one on out. As always, team, just want to say thank you for you guys joining me on this day. I am going to take a little step back. I don't want to force, I don't want to jump on in, but I'm excited to start off this journey. I'm excited to make the story on how Sean Dekmar made $20,000 back after, again, taking 2 days of losses. Hey, part of, again, trading is what's going to be part of my legacy, baby. Let's get after it. Let's stay fired on up, and let's get ready to see what comes up on the future. Stay ready, stay working, stay hard, baby. I don't know, maybe not stay hard. And I'll see everyone back here later on. Great job, great work. Let's do it, team, in the matter of 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! Traders, I'll see you guys back here coming on up. Got to stay ready for a better trade. Got to look for a better opportunity. Can't go against this market. Taking a loss, moving on, accepting it. Getting ready for, again, my next leg on up. See you guys then. Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman.
I got this question the other day. Why are you successful?
So I ball so hard, motherfucker.
$1,000 profit today.
First niggas gotta find me.
$700.
50 grand to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy.
$1,000.
Y'all know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
Lock it on up.
too when I look at you like this shit crazy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here. Ball so hard since we
1,400.
here. It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million a year?
You should be asking how to be successful.
Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
Little side note, guys, I gotta throw this out here real quick. Gotta say thank you. Thank you for the heads on up. I mean, just this is how amazing sometimes this community is and how impressive this community is. Take a little heads on up right here. Leo just donated $20. Stay up, man. Happens all social media is high and low. Shut that off today. Hey, thank you so much, Leo, for the support. And Leo just being absolutely incredible. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Leo. Thank you for, again, being such a great, member of this community and everything that you do. So, Leo, shout out to you. Amazing job and amazing work.
What's it like? How's your life? Did it hurt you when